Hello everybody, it's me, Alex the Hunted, and here we get again for another Titans Movie Talks, and this time it's for the amazing Spider-Man 2. And today with me I am joined by Jack and Lewis. Hi guys.
Hi.
What's going on?
We all had the fortune of seeing the amazing Spider-Man 2, and we're going to review it now. So, before we get to, I think first, before people say before we get to the other topics, we should talk about the good stuff first.
I like the special effects.
I like the special effects, but they were very well done. Andrew Garfield is still way better as Spider-Man and Peter Parker than Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. I like the power measurer on the side of Electro's head with the other side in critical red saying explode.
I did like Gwen and Peter's chemistry, even though the plot for it was a bit...
It sounded like it was directed by George Lucas.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. I thought their chemistry was pretty damn good.
Alex, you can't laugh like that. If we're going to be doing this, you can't laugh like that, man. Quoting the movie.
You can't laugh like that. But I thought what else was good. It was acted quite well, actually. You know,
I've got a minor thing that was excellent.
Yeah.
May I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought that for the short time he was around, Harry Osborn as the Green Goblin was actually really good. The laugh was really good, but it was really irrelevant in the long run.
Yeah, well, he didn't really need to laugh like that. He didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Why is he crazy?
Screw it. We're screwing it. This movie sucked.
Yeah. General thoughts out of the way. Don't go see it. Wait for Netflix if you must.
Or DVD if you can't get Netflix. Honestly, this movie...
Or Redbox, whichever.
Oh, this movie sucked.
I had to think
was anyone
on it
else
for
just
like
really bored?
I wasn't, but...
I wasn't bored, but I did just lapse into my bad movie sitting position in a theatre.
With your crossed legs and crossed arms and a very frowny face.
No, my one is I have one leg. I cross my kind of sort of cross my leg where I just put my foot on my knee sort of thing, and I just put one hand on my forehead to rest it up as a rest my elbow on the armrest of the seat.
Consciously ripping the movie apart.
Yeah, just going. Oh, and honestly, it's a bad sign for pretty much after the first hour. I was looking at my watch.
Yeah, I was kind of like that, guys. Like, how far are we into this?
Exactly. Oh god.
That was at the 45-minute mark, actually.
Yeah, this movie was just
a train wreck.
Yeah.
It was really weird because it did some things really well, but for everything it did really well, it did everything else another thing horrible.
It was one of the most frustrating ones because I was saying there's a good movie in here. Like there is a good movie in this mess somewhere, but like I said, every good thing they do, they just go, well, let's just go back to being stupid.
All right, we did this well. Now we have to do this.
Go on, guys.
On the fly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We gotta set up all these other movies. Screw plot and creative characters and make it telling a story. We gotta get everything in for the next movie because we can't do a Marvel universe. We're gonna do a Spider-Man cinematic universe. So we're gonna set up everything in this movie.
Sorry, go on.
They should have spread it across 2 films.
Mm-hmm. It actually
like this was meant to.
Go ahead.
Sorry, it feels like these movies, all the Spider-Man sequels, it feels like they're supposed to be watching like quick succession. I don't know why. I think that's how it's gonna feel.
Spider-Man 2.
That's a horrible problem.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is still the best Spider-Man movie. It's still one of the best superhero movies.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but I was saying, Spider-Man 2 pretty much has kind of the same problems as Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, it was just too much. It's just a bit of a cluster.
Yeah.
It's a clusterfuck. Yeah.
And let's see, we got 2 villains. I'm not counting Rhino as a villain in this movie because.
Are you gonna count Green Goblin? He's in it just a few minutes longer than the
Green
Rhino.
Goblin is only in it really shortly, but the build up from Harry to becoming the Green Goblin is built up.
Mishandled.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was built up. It was built up okay. I mean, not him turning into Green Goblin.
No.
I mean, the build up, actually him becoming a villain.
No,
I mean, Danger
he needed.
Hunt's pretty good.
Sorry.
No, I mean the storyline about him becoming the storyline about his is having the same genetic failing as his father. Which, by the way, really just Norman Osborn. You're just gonna go, well, this is Norman Osborn, one of the most important characters in all the comics, and he's dead now.
Yeah. But do you think they're gonna bring him back? Like it's just staged, just whole death sort of thing.
No, he's dead.
Oh.
I'm writing him off. I don't think they've scheduled they've got him on for any other films, as far as I know. So he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Right.
Yeah, I thought the build up to the Green Goblin, to Harry becoming like evil, and the build Green Goblin was done. It was actually done okay because it was basically he was just like he's a bit of a stuck up rich kid that came back from college, and then basically had everyone take shit on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, first his father, then his company, then his best friends, then just everyone took a giant dump on him.
Yeah, you can't. I have a feeling they're gonna make it. That's what's gonna happen in like Man of Steel 2, with like Lex.
You mean Batman? Lex?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So they're gonna build Lex up as a good guy and then make him degrade into a villain.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Let's bitch about that when it comes out.
There's time.
There's time. It's going through development hell at the moment, anyway. So I'm expecting it.
Didn't they push it back? Didn't they push it back again?
No, they would. No, it was Ben Affleck's other film got pushed back because of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. I actually, when I sent that news story to you, I misread the title. Damn dyslexia. No, no, but yeah. The build up was, I thought, was done decently. Apart from I was saying Rhino's build up was just, well, he's in the first 5 minutes of the movie. And
I am the Rhino.
There was one reviewer who I kind of agree with, who's like, Rhino was really only in here for the trailer and to sell toys.
This was Trilby, wasn't it?
Yeah. Have you seen it? Do you not like Trilby?
I don't like Trilby. No, I don't.
I think he got some good points, but yeah, I like him.
He has good points. I don't like him.
Why? Why do you not like him?
He didn't. Well, we're going into that. He gave a bad review of Star Trek Into Darkness. Down with him. I don't think the Pacific Rim was the best film of last year. It was certainly entertaining.
I love Pacific Rim. No.
I'm not saying we're not saying it's. I don't think it was the best film of last year, though.
Oh no, it wasn't the best film.
But
what was?
I think 42 was, but
I thought Rush was, but yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't get why loads of people are bashing Star Trek Into Darkness, but I'm not really much of a huge Trekkie, to be honest. I mean, I know enough about it.
The guys that wrote this film wrote that one too.
Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh. That might be where some of the problems are coming from.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, I can honestly think. Do you know that character who was like torturing Electro? That scientist character.
Yeah.
He was really
cartoony guy.
He was really out of place. Like
It kind of was, yeah.
All he was missing was a nice curly mustache for him to twirl.
Yeah.
And
Honestly, he had
I am Dr. Villain. Here's
No, it's he was kind of had a German accent. I can't do German accent, but he's like he was basically I wouldn't be surprised if he was written by the Transformer guy, because he acted like someone from a Transformer film.
Like out of a Michael Bay movie. It's
Yeah.
just a wacky character.
Oh, wacky character who talks funny and looks a bit odd. Well, luckily in this film, it looks like he got killed off.
Yeah.
Quite brutally, actually, as well. He got drowned and.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. I mean, there's like kids in the front of us that like started getting really creeped out at that part.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie was really bad. I was just gonna get. It's not as. I don't think it's as bad as Spider-Man 3, but it's got the same problems.
I don't even think Spider-Man 3 is that bad, to be honest.
I think the biggest failing of Spider-Man 3 was Spider-Man and Mary Jane. Really.
I thought it was
I think the
Peter.
failing was that they forced Venom into that film with
Yeah.
all their might, and it
Even
just didn't
the
work.
director, I think it was Sam Raimi. The guy Sam Raimi actually said he didn't want Venom in this. It was the studio's insistence.
No, he didn't.
Uh,
They kind of basically forced it into that.
Yeah, they
into
said
the
Sam
movie
Raimi
without
said
his
yeah.
want.
Yeah, Sam Raimi went, no, I don't want Venom in it, and they went, tough, you're under contract, you have to.
Well, shit.
Yeah,
I heard there was a post-credit scene. Was that true, or am I just hearing?
I
things?
can't remember.
What, Spider-Man 3?
Yeah. No, for the new one.
Spider-Man. No,
Oh,
there
there was
wasn't.
something-
Days of Future Past.
Yeah, it was just a trailer, and the reason it's got nothing to do with them maybe doing an X-Men Spider-Man cross universe. It's because the director of the movie was working for who owns X-Men? Fox, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the people who he was working for Fox at the time, but he was also signed on to do Amazing Spider-Man, and the only reason but he was under contract with Fox, and Fox said the only way we'll let Mark Webb direct the next Spider-Man film is if we're allowed to have free post-credit sequence of the X-Men movie. That's the only reason why that's in there.
They couldn't do Spider-Man in
Jesus.
the X-Men universe. It wouldn't work. It's why crossing the new Fantastic Four franchise with the X-Men universe won't work, because Fantastic Four are actually hailed like heroes, and they are mutants. It would conflict with everything that
Yeah, it would be.
the X-Men would go with.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be like everyone's so surprised that there's a superhero around in the Spider-Man in like New York as Spider-Man. If there's
Xavier's school is in New York.
if everyone knows that there's mutants with superpowers around the entire freaking world.
That's why X-Men doesn't work in the Marvel universe anymore, kids. Got to learn these things.
Yeah, didn't they kind of just dispose of that in the Marvel universe? That whole of people are all presidents.
I have no idea.
In the comic universe, I think they did. People just went. I think Marvel
I've just been
decided,
reading DC lately.
I think they've just gone over
Unluckily.
this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Green Arrow Year One, by the way, and Andy Diggle.
Yeah. Any good?
It's the writing is really good. It's the artwork that kind of hit me in the face with its obscurity when I first read it, but it's fine right now.
Oh dear.
Off topic, back on topic.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Do you know what they also should have done? It's exactly what they should have done in Spider-Man 2. I mean, in Amazing Spider-Man 2, they should have done it. Is exactly what they should have done in Spider-Man 3. Is they should have ended the film on like Green Goblin, or like in Amazing Spider-Man 2, they should have ended on Green Goblin, like him becoming Green Goblin, and then just that would be the end of the film, instead of like they should have done with Spider-Man 3. Is the end of Spider-Man 3 was Eddie Brock becoming Venom. That's when it should have ended.
They just rushed it
That would
too
have
much.
fucked everything up, and that's the problem. There's too much. You can't have more than one or two villains at most in like a superhero film without a feeling.
The writers of this couldn't do two
mess.
villains. The writers in this one couldn't do two villains. They could. I mean, Electro was built up as like the big bad of this movie, but he's just a henchman at the end.
Oh yeah,
Kill Electro.
He has to be back doing Sinister Six.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
Wait, hold on.
Like
Actually,
he didn't go
I've
all
got a
Superman on him and kill him.
I have to question this really quick. How are they going to have villains carry their own movies? Because they want to do Venom and Sinister Six. How is that going to work? I don't think.
Especially how can you root for Venom when you consider how much of how psychopathic he is?
He's not human. He doesn't speak. He's a symbiote splooge.
He's kind
What is he supposed to do?
He's kind of a mess.
I suppose if they make Carnage the villain, and
they can't do that.
Pit them against each other.
That's less interesting.
The only way to say, and also really, Venom's a metaphor for addiction and drugs, technically, because people who use the Venom suit, use the Venom syndrome, become addicted to it.
Yep.
Do you think they could kill Spider-Man in the end?
No. Because
No.
they actually did talk about that, because there's one Spider-Man universe where they did kill off Peter Parker, but they said
Ultimate Universe. Yeah, but that issue was so good. It was just insane.
Yeah, but there's one other really good thing from comics that they did in this movie.
What? Killing Gwen Stacy? Spoiler!
Jesus Christ, man! I was going to give a bit of spoiler. You can't say the big spoiler and then say spoiler alert at the end.
Oh, people saw it coming.
No, I knew that was going to happen because they recreated the famous issue cover that she died in for the movie. They redid it.
Yeah, but can I
think
just say that
Jameson.
that recreation of the poster, the recreation
Was
poster was horrible.
It was. I never saw it until I looked it up online.
It was such a poor Photoshop. Like, I could do
It
better
really did
Photoshop of that. Honestly, it's like some intern just did it in 5 minutes on Photoshop.
Yeah.
By the way, at this point, guys, if you haven't seen the film already, you should probably stop.
After we've just given away the huge spoiler, you should stop now.
Or just don't see the film. I mean,
Or do that.
Either one works. Just keep watching. It's good for views.
I get paid either way.
Oh god.
But yeah, like I'm saying, there's just we might as well talk about that. Gwen Stacy dies.
She died from hitting her head or whiplash.
She hit. Look, I think she hit her head. Like he caught her just too late. But I would say the actual death scene moment was done alright. Was done okay.
yeah.
The problem is
the metaphor part that I did groan a bit at was when the web turned into a hand.
Oh yeah, I just cringed at that point.
I just kind of went, oh. But I don't, I honestly thought they would kill her off actually because Spider-Man and Gwen do go atop of the bridge where she dies in the comics.
Yeah.
It's misdirection.
Yeah. I was constantly thinking, well, on top of that, like, she's gonna die now.
Fun. Speaking of Gwen Stacy, can we go off topic?
Yeah.
Why in God's name did they take Mary Jane, all of her scenes out of this film? And what would that have changed?
There was an explanation given, actually. They did say, I think they said, because it would have detracted from the story of Gwen and Peter.
They didn't go anywhere.
But frankly, with everything that's going on in this movie anyway, I'm glad they kind of did take them out. There's just far too much going on in this movie anyway.
Next thing you're going to tell us is J.K. Simmons was in the film as J. Jonah Jameson, but you cut that out also.
Oh, that would be... I actually kind of liked how they didn't put J. Jonah Jameson in this yet, because no one can top... No one! That was some of the most perfect cast... That's one of the most perfect castings ever.
Oh yeah, in the Marvel Universe, he's redesigned after J.K. Simmons in the movies.
And J.K. Simmons voiced Finn as... I think J.K. Simmons has voiced him loads of times as well. Like after Spider-Man, because he was so good.
Oh yeah, no, in the Ultimate Spider-Man series, J.K. Simmons voices J. Jonah Jameson in it.
Yeah.
And he's open to reprising the role in a future sequel.
He's got... come on, Sony. He's kind of going, I'll do it.
I like the role. Everybody wins.
If they don't hire him for it, they'll get so much shit.
I've got a...
Are they going to really replace him? I don't think they would.
They don't think they could, really. Like, if they did, no one could really top what J.K. Simmons did anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, they could. They replaced. I always thought Tobey Maguire was terrible as Spider-Man.
I never thought he was bad. I just thought he was not as good as they could have gotten anybody else to be.
Andrew Garfield is way better than. But it's also I just don't like Tobey.
He's better in this suit.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I will give that also. I will also give the film that compliment. The Spider-Man suit is really good in this one. Like the design of the suit.
Yeah. Well, that goes into the effects. So we already covered that as the good parts.
Yeah. I would think actually. Let's talk. Actually, no. What were you going to say before I go onto my tangent? Go on.
All right. The thing is with Peter in this film, he seems way too cool to be Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
oh no, he actually seems way too creepy to be Peter Parker. In all honesty. Think about it. He stalks his ex-girlfriend like daily. Sometimes.
Yeah.
There's nothing creepy about hanging from a ledge.
If I was in that situation, I'd say I'd check up on you now and again, but every day, that's not romantic. That's a stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying, Electro was very poorly used in this film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and you've got a really good actor as well to play Electro as well, Jamie Foxx.
I mean, he was
Django.
insane as when he was like in his human form at the start. I mean, that was
Yeah.
brilliant.
He reminded me of what's his face from Iron Man 3. What was his name?
Oh, the nerdy.
Oh.
Was it the nerdy guy at the start who turns evil?
Yeah, who was he played by? Shit.
The guy, the Mandarin, but not really because everyone fucking hated that.
Hold on. This is bugging me now. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh
You go
god,
on.
I know who you mean as well. I think it's Michael Fassbender. No,
No, it's not.
that's
No,
why.
no.
No, that's
Wait, is it Guy Pearce?
Guy. That's the
That was
yeah.
it.
He was good in that.
Yeah, no, they tried to pull him off as a sympathizing villain, but they kind of
It didn't
did
work.
Yeah, they
He
kind
pulled
of
a
did,
180
yeah.
and was evil automatically.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They kind of did the same thing they did with Lizard. Now that he's got these powers, he's evil.
Well,
Yeah.
Lizard made a little bit of sense. I would assume that a serum would fuck with your mind, but he's just turned into literally electricity.
Yeah, and then Spider-Man like tries to reassure him. He's like, and that was weird. That I mean, I know actually that's something I did like, but also didn't like about the soundtrack of this movie is Electro's like thing when Times Square, where they kind of.
Oh yeah, my coworker pointed this out to me when he saw the film. It was just like Jamie Foxx is a rapper, and that's kind of him like rapping in his head, apparently.
Yeah, that was actually what I saw it as was they kind of used the soundtrack to say what he's thinking, like to put across what he's thinking. You know, like they had but
Which he has no reason to think that either, because everybody was just saying the greatest hero in New York City was saying, "Dude, I'm gonna help you. Let's just gotta calm down just a little bit, man. We're good."
Yeah.
And then he just 180s and it's just like,
and that was
"I am
actually
Electro."
was everyone really disappointed by that first fight with Electro as well?
Not really. I, thought
I
it
was
fine.
because he was
I
just.
think it focused. Go on.
I thought the build up for like the start, and then it was kind of like a 2-punch fight, really.
Yeah.
Again, my favorite part of that was when Spider-Man beat him, because he was funny with the firemen, and he was just like giving wisecracks and hitting him with a fucking fire hose.
And there was a good thing as well. I thought before that actually, which I think I should bring up, was actually a good part and actually a good Spider-Man moment. That was something I think in the comics they would do, is when the kids being beaten up by those bullies, and Spider-Man comes in and like chases away the bullies, but also helps the kid. Like
Yeah, I like that too.
That was honestly a really good. That was honestly a really good moment.
It was just a nice scene.
But then it was immediately followed by something completely stupid. The Peter and Gwen breaking up scene.
Oh, God,
which they get back together, and then they break up
again.
And then they get back together.
And then she dies.
See a pattern here?
And then she dies.
She'll die again, don't worry.
Yeah.
I think you guys said in your last time's podcast, in comics, death is not the end.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be more in the films than it is in actual comics. Yes, no one dies in comics. They even did bring back Gwen Stacy in the Clone Saga.
Oh, I know that. Well, to be fair, Clone Saga sucked,
again,
so...
She died at the end of the Clone Saga, but they brought her back, then she died, but then also she's alive in a different universe.
Oh, yeah, in Ultimate. Like,
she's alive in Ultimate, yeah. She's more friends with Peter, like, because Mary Jane and Peter Parker were still together, and One More Day never happened.
And also he's
one
dead.
More day. One more day. You need to not happen. Stop happening.
Exactly. So there's this thing about this movie. There are really good moments of this movie, but then it just fucks itself over.
Yeah.
Oh god. And honestly, am I right in saying basically that the trailers show the last shot in the whole movie?
Yeah, he did.
I was waiting for that scene. By the way, who's Mr. Fierce?
He's a very minor character in the comics who...
I googled him. He's not anywhere that I can find.
He is in the Marvel universe. He's in a different Marvel universe, and he's one of the people who funds the Sinister Six, I think. I have no idea why he's in the shadows, because he wasn't... Like, he's a very minor character.
I mean, if you revealed his face, would anybody recognize him?
No, I have no idea why they're hiding him so much, but... actually, that brings me to another point. How come basically a young adult teenage boy can break into Ravencroft and beat up a load of guards and release a hardened criminal of Electro?
A dying
convenience.
teenager.
A dying,
A dying
teenager.
teenager. Oh god. Also, can we make mentions of the Dennis Leary appearing everywhere in the film in his shadowy ghost self?
Not very well, very inconsistently as well. Like he's just there, and now he's gone. It wasn't like haunting or anything. I just found it funny.
Yeah.
It was weird. Also, I have to bring this up because this bothered me about Gwen Stacy's death. Peter reacts to it as if it was his fault that she died. It was not.
She kind of
In the
went there
comics,
on
he
her
thought
own
it
will.
was.
In the comics, it's not her fault really either. It's Green Goblin's, if anything.
No,
It was
like,
it was
they
kind of
went back
act-
to
yeah.
it and like did the calculations, and it turns out if Peter didn't do the web, she would have survived.
What, that fall
Like,
from
they
a building?
Like, they changed it a bit.
How,
I thought she
have
died
you
from
seen?
when she
Have you?
got poisoned.
That's the thing about the thing is, it was very open because she never spoke
to
at
interpretation.
she never spoke at all before on the bridge because she was out cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
like,
mean,
But you can do that in a movie because then how would you give your actress a big send off?
send her into a volcano. Or shoot her out of your space duct onto a planet. Shout out to Star Trek 2.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I thought would have actually worked. Was actually instead of the metaphor like the hands like grabbing her and thinking that was like if the cogs got in the way of the web.
yeah.
But then how could you show her being dead? In a
But
PG-13 movie?
then there would be a big
show
mess on the floor.
blood-splattered body.
Then there would be a big
theater,
mess
most
on the
likely
floor.
filled with kids.
I would love.
I don't know in Captain
That'd be awesome, but
in
it's not
Captain
gonna
in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, they show a guy being thrown into a jet engine.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it doesn't show the flesh. That's the problem.
He just went up in like flames.
But still, that was bloody brutal.
Yeah. Oh, to be honest, like the smack on her head when she hit the floor was kind
Yeah.
of like.
That pretty much killed her, but
Yeah, and then just all you get is a bit of blood coming out of her nose.
I actually have to. Oh no, go on. I lost my train of thought. This movie sucks.
Yeah, and honestly, actually, I thought that would have been a decent ending if they ended with Peter looking at a gravestone, but no, it had to keep on going, and just bring in the Rhino and set up the Sinister
really?
Six.
I am the Rhino.
Honestly, that's the only line I understood coming from him as well. His accent was
it
It's so
unfathomable.
cartoony.
I couldn't understand a word he was saying. I'll say this now: his accent and his voice in that film was worse than than Christian Bale's Batman voice.
His Batman voice. That's not fair. Christian Bale's Batman voice isn't that bad.
No. I liked it.
I liked Christian Bale's Batman voice.
No, as in as kind of not as in people said they couldn't understand what Christian Bale was saying in Batman. I couldn't understand.
Right, okay, yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
understand a word that the guy playing Rhino was saying.
It kind of seemed like borderline racism on Russian accents
Yeah.
as well. Like,
It was so bad. It was so cartoony. That's the problem. He's a Saturday morning villain on a cartoon.
I'm the Rhino. You can buy me at all stores for $9.99.
No,
I
they
know.
charge more than that. Oh, that depends on the size of the figure. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, and this movie. Oh God. Honestly, you just thought. And also, worst parents ever. At
Who?
the end, with the parent who lets the kid run off dressed as Spider-Man into the.
oh god, yeah, I was just cringing at that part.
No,
And
man,
also-
we can't get your kid
yeah.
back.
Yeah, there's also the police going, nope, there's nothing we can do. And also, kid, this isn't like kid. This isn't like this isn't a cartoon. There is a man dressed as a rhino with machine guns and missiles. He will kill you. He will make you a
Yeah.
stain on the road.
What was he supposed to be doing, actually, anyway?
He was standing up to the villain because
No, I mean Rhino. What the hell was he supposed to be doing?
I think he was just
I
going
think
on.
it's supposed to be like, fucking shut up.
Uh-huh.
They never give any clear context. If he was there to kill Spider-Man, he would have just started shooting at him the second he arrived. I don't mean the little kid. I mean actual
Do you
Spider-Man.
know what? I honestly think probably what it was, because the way I figured out, I honestly think it was just him using the suit, like sending it out for a test drive or whatever it was.
It's a very stupid way to do a test drive. In a fucking public where you're gonna get caught. How
Well,
is
well,
Oscar
well,
still
but
functioning?
that's the thing. Like 5 months happened without 5 months went by. Remember, very poorly transitioned by. Well, actually, no, that was all right with.
No, the transition was fine. It showed the changing of the seasons, but
Yeah, with him looking
Yeah.
at the grave. Yeah, no, I take that back. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's poor. I just think it's rushed.
Also,
No,
another thing that
it's-
was entirely pointless. What was the point of that bloody scene with the two planes that were nearly colliding?
Oh yeah.
Tension. We have to build up tension. The
Yeah.
drama, man.
And also speaking of unnecessary, Aunt May was really Aunt May was really wasted in
Oh yeah,
this movie.
the subplot with her in the hospital.
Like, and that's a good idea for a subplot. I had a good moment of her going, "Your parents left you, and I was more your mother than they were." That sort of thing.
Yeah, that was good.
It
yeah.
wasn't like she was selfishly saying that. She was like genuinely saying it is because she.
Oh,
was
quick thing.
Yeah.
I've heard a theory. You know how Peter never caught the guy that killed Uncle Ben?
Yeah. What happened with that, by the way, in the movie?
No, hang on. I heard like a theory that he's gonna like become one of the Sinister Six.
I bet he'll be.
something like
I
that?
bet he'll be Carnage.
Oh
Nah.
Jesus, no!
I thought they were just gonna replace one of the roles of Sinister Six with Green Goblin.
If they made him Carnage, I'd leave the cinema there and then.
Well,
You won't have to leave it.
But the
dude.
thing is that
You'll see it in the trailers.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This has already happened.
Thing is though, we never saw the person. We did never see the person who killed. I kind of blotted the person.
No, we saw them once where he shot and killed Uncle Ben. He didn't
was like-
return for the rest of the movie.
He was blonde. I
And
think.
actually, I think they kind of pretty much all around forgot that bloody scene, that bloody subplot of finding Peter trying to find Uncle Ben's killer.
Yeah.
Like,
Missed potential.
yeah, we
That's
had to
one of
have
the
it for
greatest
all these
things in
other
the
sub. We had to have it
No,
for that. Sorry, we had to have it for that damn subplot about Peter's father, what he was doing, which.
Oh Christ, that was boring.
No, hold on. It's. Damn it! I lost my. No, I didn't. That's one of the best things about the first Spider-Man movie. Like back in 2002, it's him coming face to face with the man who killed basically his dad,
Yeah.
and what he does about it. Now, granted, he doesn't kill
And also
him.
because it was
He ends up dead.
And it was also because if he stopped because he interacted with the guy first before as Spider-Man, when he came back did the wrestling match. If he stopped that person,
That's called.
then Uncle Ben.
setting things up.
Yeah, then Uncle Ben would have survived.
And they had the whole responsibility speech in that, but not in this one.
Yeah, just tried to find a different way of saying with great response. Why not say it? It's the most famous
don't
line
know.
from the comic book. Why aren't they not saying it?
Fun fact.
It's like the most iconic thing about it.
Yeah, go on.
Fun fact. His Uncle Ben never says that in the comic. It's a text on the back of the first comic.
No, as I say, but it's the most famous line from the whole thing. Why did they never say it? I mean, and the way in the first movie, the way Uncle Ben says it is like a really poorly written version of the same one. It's like, if you had the power to do the right thing, then you had to reject it. It's like, you really should have said, with great power comes great responsibility.
So come home, Peter.
Yeah.
We're waiting for you. We need to milk your name for a few more films.
But oh god, and actually also the guy who what's his name, Martin Sheen, wasn't the guy who played Uncle Ben? Not in Amazing Spider-Man 2 at all. I mean, but I mean, because in the other films, like they've kind of like had Peter Parker having like
They had like a dream with him or something.
Yeah.
Like a vision.
in this one they don't even in the flashback scene. I'm guessing because Martin Sheen has said, "What? I'm only doing one scene." No,
I only signed for one film. Sorry.
Yeah.
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 They needed me, and they still had me signed on for one more film with them. So yeah, I'm not doing it again.
Yeah. I mean, God. I just wanted to. And it's not like I was going, oh, it's a reboot. It's not as good as the original Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi's films had good and bad moments. I'm not saying that Sam Raimi's films are superior, but
Oh
they
yeah.
really. The only reason this reboot started is because Sony didn't want the film rights to go back to Marvel. That was the only reason this film was the first film was made, and why they rebooted it.
Well,
Same
even
with
at that, the
Fantastic
first.
Four.
And the same reason why they're doing Fantastic Four, but at the looks of it, I think they might miss the date, like the experiment
Oh, I
date.
hope so.
Well, here's the thing. Even with them forced to reboot the films, that wasn't that bad. That's the thing. The first one wasn't that bad. It was pretty good, actually. But it's weird how they had time to do this one, but they were good with the rushed product.
Because they basically went, cinematic universes like Marvel seem to be doing really well, and DC seems to be rushing this bandwagon as well. We should jump on it as well with Spider-Man.
I don't think DC's really jumping on that. They'd be doing something a lot faster.
They're not jumping on it. They're rushing it. As in, like they're not doing separate films to build up.
No, they're not rushing it. They're chasing after it, but they keep running out of steam.
They can't say they're not doing. Let's do separate films to build up each hero. Let's put all the heroes in one film.
Well, here's the thing: the original idea, like back in like mid 2000s, was to have Justice League film, then set up films that spawned from that for each of the individual heroes. Then they scrapped that.
That wouldn't work
because it's a reverse of what Marvel did.
And what made Avengers work so well is because practically each hero had their own build-up. So they didn't have to spend like half the movie introducing all the characters. They're like, right, you've seen these characters in other films before. Okay, right, now let's get on with the film.
Yeah, I wish Confused Matthew would learn that.
But now with DC are going, right, we need to have Wonder Woman. Is she going to have her own film? No, let's just throw her in with Batman vs Superman. Now we're having
she can have a film afterwards.
Yeah.
We need to get good responses from her.
Did you hear
make a film.
Did you hear DC are actually Marvel are going to be doing Miss Marvel in Phase 3 apparently of after.
No, are they going to do like the rebooted Miss Marvel? Because she's really good.
I think that's what they're going for. But I think that's what they're saying is like. I think, is it going to be Phase 3, the same phase that they do Doctor Strange and Ant-Man? They might do a Miss Marvel film.
Well, I think they've said that they're going beyond Stage 3 at this point, but...
Yeah. But Marvel are just doing such a good job, and everyone else really are trying to copy it, but they're not actually they don't see why it works.
Marvel has their own film studio, aside from Disney and Marvel Comics. DC solely has Warner Brothers Studios. They don't have anything else. They don't have a team of people that can hammer this shit out because they know what they're talking about.
They're basically got the DC seems to be going right. There's two things that will make us that seems to be working. One, it has to be a shared cinematic universe like Marvel, and two, it has to be dark and gritty like Batman.
No. It doesn't have to be dark and gritty like Batman. It just has to have Batman.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Is there any other reason why they threw him in Batman vs Superman?
That was because like the new Superman, like where he's now in everything in DC.
And is everyone actually getting kind of sick of Batman and being how awesome he is? I mean, I'm not saying I don't like Batman. I love Batman as much as everyone, but I don't.
So do I.
But it's kind of a thing of overexposure.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. That's why Batman has 5 different. If you stretch it, he has 5 different cartoons based on him. Original Batman the Animated Series, New Adventures of Batman and Robin, The Batman, Batman Brave and the Bold, and that piece of shit, Beware the Batman. He has 5 cartoons. We need other people. It's why the live-action Gotham series...
Superman
no,
has one.
He's already had...
He's had one animated series. Teen Titans
has
1 animated series.
No, man.
It has one. It has one. It has one.
Okay, hold on.
It has one.
Let's clarify this. It has 1 good animated series.
Yes, I'll go with that.
It still has 1.
It has 1. There can be only 1.
Oh God, no.
Shout out to the Highlander remake.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, is he still doing it?
I haven't heard any news about it, but
let's also mention the what's his face, the new Terminator movie,
Matt Smith.
the Mad Max remake or a sequel. I'm not sure which at this point.
But you're saying this new Terminator film is going to be it's Matt Smith's in it apparently.
I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Matt Smith signed on to be the 11. Yeah, and also I think they should just Terminator 5. Arnold's getting too old for this. He's really getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, we don't
Is he
have
gonna retire?
no, we don't actually have like a new generation of action stars, do we? Like we did. We had like Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester
Still the
Stallone.
80s ones.
Yeah, we don't have any. We don't have like a modern day. A new generation hasn't succeeded them. Like we have what's the guy's name from Avatar? Sam Worthington. We have him.
Yeah.
We have
Channing Tatum
we have Chris Pine, kind of, but that's about it.
Channing Tatum seems to be trying for it. You know,
Tom
White House.
Cruise is trying to go for it, but that's not going to work.
Like
Tom Cruise.
what you know? What was it? Is it Channing Tatum, White House Down, and GI Joe?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, actually, speaking of which, The Rock. What's his name?
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. He's actually not bad. Actually, you know, he's.
Oh no, he's a good actor. Yeah.
He's okay, but he gets put in the worst roles possible. Just saying.
He signed up for a new Justice League movie.
What?
There's like rumors that he signed up for the Justice League movie.
They're not doing.
Oh, I heard that. No, I heard there was talks about that, but he hasn't been confirmed as anything. But if he was, people were saying like. When I was hearing about it, people were saying that he's going to be Cyborg. It's like no, but we know who Cyborg is. We know. Well, actually, the guy who's playing Cyborg in the Batman vs Superman's way too old.
Wait, how old is he?
I think he's in his mid-30s.
He looks a lot.
Hold on. Can I make a suggestion? Who here has seen the Percy Jackson films?
Yeah.
The
exactly.
Guy who plays Grover. Him.
Yeah.
He'd be good.
He'd be brilliant as Cyborg. He's the best part of those movies as well.
Oh no, I've got a really good one. Barry Keoghan from Teen Titans.
Well, the guy who's
Silence. Did I mispronounce his name?
the actual guy who voices Cyborg. You want him to be?
I think that'd be awesome. What's his name?
I'm pretty sure he's like 40.
Carrie Payton. Is he? How old is he?
No, I think he's in his 30s.
He looks a lot younger than I thought.
I think he's in his 30s.
No, he's 41. I just looked him up on Wikipedia. He looks a lot younger than he actually is. Shit.
Well, that's for a different video. I'm actually planning to do a casting video for who I think should play who if there was a live action Teen Titans movie, which by the sounds of it probably might happen actually.
Maybe.
Oh my god. If I don't get Ron Perlman, I mean, because Ron Perlman looks like Deathstroke.
Thing is, though, Ron Perlman's getting a bit old. I think he's in his 50s. That's the problem. If they kept him behind the mask, he could just do the voice and have like a body double.
I think that'd be way too obvious that it's not him, though. I think that's way too obvious that it's not him, though. That's the problem.
They've done it with V for Vendetta and stuff. That was terrible.
I like V for Vendetta.
What did they do?
I actually like V for Vendetta as well.
If you're looking from like the comics perspective, it's like completely off. But as a film, it's pretty good.
Speaking of taking its own trajectory from its comics, who here has seen Arrow?
I have.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Really?
I really like it. I don't care if they fuck up certain characters. I still really like it.
It's got the second best person to play Deathstroke.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
Yeah, he's really good. He should be Deathstroke.
And they keep calling him Slade, which just makes me go.
Yeah.
Well, are they supposed to? Well, to be fair, are they supposed
his
to
name is Slade. His name is Slade Wilson.
Yeah, I know. Slade Wilson is the actual person. My favorite joke from season 1 is when Oliver is stuck is stuck with him, and he's camping out with him. He's just like, it's amazing. I'm stranded on an island, and I'm hanging out with a guy named Wilson.
Oh yeah.
It's brilliant. Oh dear.
Actually, speaking of which, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually getting good.
It has been good. What are you talking about?
It started off good, then it went a bit crap, and then it got good.
It was the only show in its broadcast season that started out with an A+ rating.
Yeah.
And I saw the first episode, written and directed by Josh Whedon. It was really good.
Yeah, the first episode was really good.
And then everything else was really good.
then it kind of had
dropped
that.
off in the middle.
It kind
It
of had
dropped
that
off
main
in the
problem
middle.
with seasons, isn't it? The middle usually isn't too good. Like most, like
Yeah.
It could be, or it could be worse. It could have
Yeah.
the entire season not be good. Shout out
Yeah.
to Beware the Batman. I
It's-
really don't
yeah.
like Beware the Batman. It looks like shit. It does.
Yeah.
I just can't get Batman's lip, like his actual lip in the suit. It just looks really off. If you know what I mean,
I
like his
don't
lip.
like that animation style.
Yeah.
No,
Uh,
it worked in the Green Lantern series. Just didn't work
Yeah.
here. I can't get used to seeing Alfred holding a machine gun.
I keep on saying
I'm
this.
just like,
I keep on
Go
saying this. Alfred in Beware the Batman looks like a goon that Batman would beat up.
yeah,
Yeah.
he does. He doesn't look like a sophisticated individual. He doesn't look like a father figure. He looks like Slade if Slade wasn't tan.
And an old man.
That's true too, I suppose.
Yeah, but oh dear. But yeah, back to Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh no.
Do we have anything else to talk about? Really?
Um,
Don't see it.
like I said,
What?
don't. Yeah, apart from don't. Just wait for it on DVD. Really, it's.
No, no. It's gonna be on Netflix faster than that.
Oh yeah, but it's not that. Like I say, it's got good moments. It's got really good moments in it, followed by an amazingly shit moment right next to it.
It's very
It's
formulaic.
kind
Oh,
Yeah.
no, here's the formula. Okay moment with decent setup. Really good moment. Absolutely atrocious moment.
Yeah.
Then rinse and repeat.
Do you know? I don't know if you know, but Brad Jones, he's a cinema snob, and he does a series called Midnight Screenings. When he went to go,
I've seen him.
when he did a midnight screening of Amazing Spider-Man with one of his mates who was a huge Spider-Man fan, he said to him, "This is basically kind of like an average romantic comedy mixed with a terrible superhero movie."
It is, yeah. Because the director's a romance director, isn't he?
Mark
I
Webb.
have no idea. Let me see.
Did they just pick Mark Webb to direct it because of the name?
I've heard that before. I've heard that on Red Letter Media. They called that exact same thing.
Did they?
And I don't think
I actually
so.
don't watch Red Media, so I don't know.
You should. They've destroyed my ability to watch reviews like yours and Nostalgia Critics.
Really?
But regardless. Yes,
Oh.
Mr. Plinkett is too amazing.
You don't watch my videos anymore, do you?
No, I still
Ooh.
watch them. No, I still watch them. Don't think like that. It's harder for me to watch those style of
So this will be the
Sorry.
last appearance of Jack on any of my.
No.
No, it's I kid.
I've seen.
I would be
99%
incredibly
of your
I would be incredibly petty if I did that.
What?
If someone says something bad about me, I ban them from doing any bit. I'd be an incredibly petty man.
That'd be funny though.
Jack can't be with us at this time's talk because I murdered him.
Oh, that costs you a lot. I live in America. Unless you've got one good sniper rifle.
I have a plane ticket.
Bring it.
But no, it's like it's the problem with the. Oh dear, it's just got amazing. It's honestly, it's like we all wanted to like this movie, didn't we? We wanted to go this and see a good
Oh
Spider-Man
yeah,
movie.
definitely.
Oh no, I thought the beginning showed like it had potential,
Yeah.
but then it kind of dropped from that point. Because I enjoyed the beginning of the film, where it was just
The web
being
swing parts were amazing.
yes,
Oh yeah,
Really?
they're the best web swingers, and that. So saying the special effects are really good in this film. Also, but it's like saying, I was just saying we should talk about this because it's just as forgettable because we forgot about it, but it's also just as forgettable and forgotten about in the movie. They're saying the subplot with Spider-Man and with Peter Parker's dad and the mystery of his of
didn't go
the
anywhere.
yeah, it's like it's the first part. This is the first scene of the movie as well. Is some random plane crash. Yeah, because who knew?
Scientists
yeah.
can. Scientists are also known to be mixed martial artists. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
And also, I'm sorry. What year was that movie set in? Because that computer was really fast.
The amount of
Yeah.
Sony stuff. Was
All the product
ridiculous.
placement in this movie. The product placement in
I'm
this
pretty
movie.
sure Sony didn't make computers back then as well.
Back 12 years ago, in 2002.
Let me just
That's when the first
let me
Spider-Man
upload this
came
top
out.
secret stuff on this Rhino PC on this Rhino computer. Let's talk to each other on these Sony phones. Let's go. Let's have a fight down in Times Square so we can have all this product placement.
But they
I
had
didn't
like a
mind the-
90s computer monitor with like a Sony label just like really badly put on it. It's just like,
I didn't think that the Times Square product placement was that bad because that honestly felt natural because it's Times Square.
oh yeah.
But what else was I gonna say? How did they have internet on a plane in 2002 that ran that fast? Just saying.
They don't because it's from a Sony product, and Sony are the best in the world.
We sponsor Adam Sandler.
That's the thing. Is like I say, the thing I don't like about product placement is when it distracts from the movie. Like it's literally not like if it's like just there in the background, that's fine. But if it's like they've pointed out.
It's kind of poison for people like us, where we are kind of hardwired to notice this stuff.
It's hard pressed in the screen. Like the worst example I've got loads of worse examples of that, but one of the examples I remember is I think it's actually in Casino Royale.
I don't remember that.
James Bond is like, some guy goes to him, "Hey, that's a nice watch you got," and Bond goes, "It's not a watch, it's a Rolex."
Oh yeah, and they got paid so much just for that one night.
To be fair, that's not crippling to the film, so
That thing though, Rolex is a watch James Bond would wear.
Yeah.
probably.
But when you got a movie like, I don't know which Adam Sandler one, where it takes place in Pizza Hut and there's like Pizza Hut everywhere.
That was just go with it. I've seen all the bad that movie has to offer.
Literally, just go. No, it wasn't. It was like I was literally like they had people dancing. This pizza is so good, I'm gonna dance for it because it's so good. Like, it's just the Adam Sandler is a product, is an advertising whore.
Oh,
You
yeah.
understand why he's the nicest guy in Hollywood?
Is he?
Nah, as a joke, he's the nicest guy because he gives everybody money to advertise his stuff being good.
And yet he demands so much for a movie role. It's like,
No.
how did
You know how much he gets paid just for acting?
I think it's 10 million a role, isn't it?
Nope, 20.
And so there's stuff like, how did Jack and Jill cost 100 million to make?
80 million.
80
Almost.
million.
Hello?
Hello, yes.
We were all silent.
And I said, actually, do you know what? I think bad versions of product placement. Man of Steel's got some very bad product placement in it.
For a brief period in time, yes, it does.
Like he's throwing a van with the with actual deal written on the side of the van. Did you remember that?
Nah.
It
It was so fast I couldn't tell. I'd have to go back, watch it on DVD, which I have, and pause it just to see that.
They have a fight. Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. You're one of the people who likes Man of Steel, didn't you?
I thought it was in the middle. I'm Tom Sawyer and I'm sitting on the fence about it, but I don't know.
Oh god, but
Trailers?
what trailers did you get?
Godzilla.
Yeah, I got Godzilla. You know we're reviewing that.
You get the Mothran one.
Mothra, no, Mothra is not. No, Mothra and Rodan are not in this movie.
There was like
No,
a
they're
massive
not.
bird thing though in the trailer.
That's not them. It's someone completely new.
It's
that
a
they made
completely
up.
new monster. They said time again. It's not Mothra. It's not Rodan. It's a completely new monster that they've made up just for this film. And there's a male and a female version. I think the female version is the one with the wings.
I saw the quote-unquote, with multiple quotation marks around those quotation marks, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trailer.
So did I.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
Here's the thing. I actually noticed that the voiceover was different. I went home. I compared the two. It is almost the exact same scenes, out of order, with different voiceover. Those are the two trailers for that film.
And just to show how much confidence they have in Megan Fox, she hasn't got a single line in any of them.
Nor does she make an expression in either of them.
So no
Like-
different.
There's only one good thing in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, is that that's what something Mikey would say. Where he goes, "Oh, it's just a mask."
But have you
Mikey
seen
would
what
say that, but god damn it, they look horrible.
Have you seen Donatello? Like what he looks like?
I remember, that
Yeah,
face.
Oh,
Is that going to be his big reveal? He turns around, he's just got the dead face.
he looks like he's like half brain dead or something.
Like CGI makers.
Oh dear. Well, to be fair, to be kind of fair, they did use what's it called with the turtles? Like they did have people kind of in like in the like the motion capture suits, but they kind of had like a turtle shell on their back to make it so that they couldn't pull
Oh
off.
yeah.
But well, did you get the trailer for Interstellar? Because I got a trailer for Interstellar.
I have not seen it. I want to see that.
I'm going to see it tomorrow as well. I'm going to see Frank tomorrow.
Oh, was that thing with Michael Fassbender?
Yep. That looks quite good, but yeah, everyone. But you know, there's a tiny little movie I'm going to be seeing next week as well. This is small.
Yeah.
Wait, I know what it is. It's Blended, starring Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Is that opening at the same time as Godzilla? Is it?
It's opening this month. I don't know actually. Let me see. Because that could kill it, just like it did. What's its face?
Pacific Rim.
Let me see.
I don't know, but Godzilla's got more name value. It's
Okay, no. It comes out the next week.
It's going up against Days of Future Past.
Apparently. They were opening on the same day. I don't know how smart that is, but...
That's not smart at all, because even I would say probably Godzilla will be the top of the box office for that week, but Days of Future Past is going to knock it down to number 2.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about... I don't know.
You don't think Godzilla is going to be a success?
No, I mean, I don't know if Days of Future Past is going to beat Godzilla.
I don't know. I'm just
Is that what
waiting.
you said?
I mean, the premiere and the press screenings has already happened. I'm just waiting for the. I want to know. I'd say, even though I don't really follow reviews, I just want to see like I never read reviews. I just want to see if what the reaction is going to be like. And from the clips I've seen, it does look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got... Hang on, what's today's date? You have, like, 5 days until then.
Actually, no, it comes out on Thursday in the UK.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said 5 days.
Oh yeah, I get it a day early. I get it a day early.
He says with a giant grin on his face.
What is this trend happening with films coming out in the UK before they are in America?
I'm not complaining.
Are you from Lewis? Are you from the UK as well?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's been pretty nice.
Are you
coming?
coming? Yeah. Are you coming to MCM in a couple of weeks in London? As I said, I'm.
Oh, I wish I could, but I've got exams.
Have you? It's Saturday and Sunday, but are you exams then?
I've got exams like almost every week for the next month or two.
Oh right. Well, I was gonna say I'll be there. For you people who haven't seen my update video, I will be there, and I will be. Say I've had a few people who said they would like to come and. Asking me if I've appeared at a con, but yeah, I'll be at that. But yeah, just shamelessly plugging myself. But like I was saying, this trend is happening because Avengers 2 is going to be coming out in the UK before coming out, I think, a week early in the UK.
But why is it happening?
I don't know why it's happening. It's Star Trek Into Darkness came out not a year early, I think a week early. Avengers came out a week early. Spider-Man 2 came out 2 weeks early. Like,
I know.
Godzilla's coming out a day early.
Which is not bad.
Yeah. What's this trend? Why is it happening? Like, it used to be the other way round. But...
Is it to build up more hype for America, maybe, or?
It's come full circle.
Is the UK a better market? Is the domestic market better than the US market for films at the moment? You know,
Because it's the whole of Europe, isn't it? Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's whole of Europe and Asia and Australasia. And which countries are allowed to show it? Because we know it's not good. Actually, no, it is going to be shown in China. It's going to get a screening in China. It's going to be in cinemas in China as well.
Okay, but they'll edit that to hell. Like to the point where it's not the film it is anymore.
Actually, no, because I think it has to be seen by like, because Pacific Rim was shown was unedited for Chinese release.
Oh really?
Yeah, but the Chinese said after it came out, said it's American propaganda. Yes, the Chinese, the Australians, the UK, the Russians, all working together to fight monsters. They're only upset because the Chinese went out first, were the first to go.
Oh.
But it's American propaganda that Jaeger piloted by an American and a Japanese man and an Australian and the British in Hong Kong is being, the Chinese are like that. I mean,
what are we talking? Yeah. What are we talking about even?
China release.
Yeah, because we're saying China's going to get has got a release for Godzilla, and when Pacific Rim came out in China, they said it was American propaganda.
No, I don't.
And as we know, the Chinese are not one for propaganda.
Oh no,
they never do that.
They're as plain as glass. I'm completely honest.
Yeah. But actually, they're saying it's not the first, because Godzilla actually has destroyed Hong Kong in a film before. But I think that was before Hong Kong was handed back to the Chinese, because I don't know if it was at the time that Hong Kong... Because Hong Kong was the most recent part of the British Empire that was given back.
Yeah.
Story time with Alex.
History time with Alex.
We do a history, segment.
Have you got a history exam, Lewis?
No.
Well, sit down and I shall tell you a tale.
I don't have it.
How the Japanese defeated a giant lizard.
In 1954.
With Bryan Cranston.
Oh, he just used a ricin pill.
Is anyone else hoping for Godzilla to do a running kick in the next film?
A what?
His running kick move from the...
Yeah.
If we're going to talk
talking about something completely different, never mind.
If we're talking...
Oh god, no.
Everyone knows I have an encyclopedic knowledge about Godzilla, so I know exactly what film you're talking about, what scene, and I think I even know the time code.
That's... I'm the same way with every dinosaur in Jurassic Park, so I can't call you creepy.
No. There's also a case of, if this film is bad, you won't need to contact me over Skype to hear my rage.
Probably just won't hear you for a while, I'm guessing.
No, you will hear me. You will hear me.
I don't think it's really very unlikely this is going to be a bad film.
Yeah. I think even Warner Bros. And Legendary have gone, okay, we fucked up the first time. We cannot fuck up this time.
Toho was just like, all right, we're going to hold your hand through this one so you get it right.
Yeah, actually, Toho even said, we're not approving this film until we've seen the script and approved it ourselves. And they've actually seen the film as well, and they said, yeah, we like it.
Your only complaint is he's too fat or something?
Oh.
No, I know the complaints about him, and that he looks really weird.
I don't think he looks weird.
I think he looks cool.
He looks like... I think he looks good. I think he looks really good.
Well, yeah, I mean, he looks like he's big and hench.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the typical Godzilla design. It's supposed to be that of a mix of bears and Komodo dragons.
Yeah, they said his fighting style is also kind of like a bear. Is that sort of way? If that makes sense. But I can see what you mean.
Fighting style, like he's trained for it and mixed in Godzilla 101.
Have you, if you see like the later films in the first series, because Godzilla's one of the few franchises that actually has series. They've got 3 series of films. Well, I think if this film does well, it might be a 4th. There might be the 4th series, the American. They'll give it a name, but yeah, in the later parts of the Heisei, is it the Heisei or the?
I actually have to comment on that. I don't want them to spawn an American Godzilla series from it.
Really?
I think it's gonna it's gonna get really redundant, and they're gonna degrade into really bad films really fast.
Do you just want a trilogy?
No, I just maybe one, and then they can do something with Pacific Rim if they really want to, like Guillermo del Toro said.
I just want to see Godzilla fight King Ghidorah, like a proper actual fight. And if you don't know who King Ghidorah is, I
just want them to make one good Godzilla film. Yeah. And they can
American Godzilla film. There are plenty of good Godzilla films.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But it's like, if they actually did do a Godzilla versus Pacific Rim crossover, they would have to bring in Mechagodzilla.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, that's a stupid question. Never mind. It's a really stupid question on my part. Why would they need to bring Mecha Godzilla in to fight Godzilla? Oh, wait.
Pacific Rim, giant robot.
All we need is the Evangelions and we'll do fine.
And what event? Or is that the one where the angels? Was it the one where they fire galaxies at each other?
No, that's Gurren Lagann you're thinking of.
Oh yeah.
You don't watch too much anime, do you?
I'm not. That's the thing is, I like Godzilla, which is from Japan. I like Teen Titans, and anime. It is inspired off anime style. I don't watch a lot of anime. I've hardly seen any.
Would you like some good recommendations to get you started?
Is one of them Attack on Titan?
No, I wasn't going to suggest that. That's one of
You
my
might
favorites,
like
but I wouldn't
Fullmetal
suggest that.
Alchemist.
Oh, wait, which one?
What's this one that everyone keeps on telling me about? Was it Kill la Kill or whatever it is?
Oh,
Don't watch that.
don't watch that as an entry.
No, that's for you. That'll turn you off completely to anime.
It seems to be following it seems to be following my what I think anime is just scantily clad women with gigantic boobs who are somehow mystical warriors.
I suggest FMA Brotherhood.
That's my favorite anime of all time, but I would not recommend you watch that first.
What? Kill la Kill or
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I have seen Akira. I'll just say that.
Akira. Wait, when did you see Akira? I just want to know.
A few years ago. I can't really remember much about it, but yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if you saw that when you were like 10, there might be some issues, but because that film's really fucked up. No, but do you want some good recommendations? Go ahead. For you, go watch Trigun or Baccano. That'd be really good for you.
Yeah. I mean, I've also said the only other anime I have seen is either or is like mock dubs. I think I saw the first episode of Attack on Titans mock dub, whatever it's called.
Dub.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I linked that in Skype.
Abridged.
Yeah, abridged series. Yeah, the abridged series. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, watch the Dragon Ball abridged one. It is amazing.
Actually, no, I have seen Dragon Ball Z, which again seems to consist 50% of people going ah.
Yeah, they got rid of that in Kai, so don't worry.
I think
classic 80s action.
Wasn't it the voice actor who played Goku actually passed out doing one of the Super Saiyans?
Oh yeah, he during
idea.
SSJ3 he screamed for like 5 minutes straight and he passed out in the booth.
I'm just imagining. Would it be great? Would it be great if he just if he kept the first recording and just after that he did that he was doing ah?
I mean, like you could hear him start to pass out towards the end, like he started having trouble breathing and screaming.
Do you think also wouldn't the voice people people doing the voice recording goes you want to stop? I think you're killing yourself. Your lips are going blue. Please stop.
It is insane. No pun intended.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, have you seen the video where they got the
guy who does that from
Dragon Ball Z to find Nostalgia Critic around?
Yes. Yes, I did. I saw that. It's pretty good. Where is Doug Walker? He's over there. He thinks he can outrun me, but he can't.
Who's seen Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh, Christ! Is that the one where they have the Super Saiyan thing? Is where they become half monkey? Like they have
that's the Zoro thing where Saiyans normally become monkeys, but they.
I know. But yeah.
Weird in that. Yeah.
Isn't there also one where Goku is transformed into a little boy again? Like I know there's a prequel series.
That's GT. That's not canon.
That's not prequel. That's not a prequel. That's a sequel, and it sucks.
But it's not canon.
Where he fights a bunch of dragon people.
Yeah, and Toriyama retconned it with Wrath of the Dragon. Battle of the Gods, sorry.
Oh yeah, thank God.
Have you seen that?
What, the Battle of the Gods?
Yeah.
I've seen it subbed.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
They're not going to be able to dub it till next year because they're gathering everybody. There was as many people from the original cast as they can to be in it.
Yeah, they're dubbing Kai at the moment for Boo Saga.
Yeah, no, that took them way too long. It took them really long.
the composer got into copyright suits and stuff. It was like really weird.
What are those?
Next time on the Dragon Ball Z lawsuit.
Where are we talking about Spider-Man?
I don't know. I can't. I'm having much more fun talking about this.
Anything else? What's everybody been? Any new comic news anybody wants to throw around? Since we're on the topic of comics.
The new Dick Grayson's like
He's a spy now. I just say that every time someone talks about the new Dick Grayson, I just go, he's a spy now.
And he's got guns. It's just like
He's not gonna kill.
He would never, ever. Ugh.
And this is my major flaw, which I've actually said before with this comic. It's like, it's like having a superhero go on the cover is fine, but it's Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
He's friends with Bruce Wayne, and in this universe, he's been unmasked and faked his own death. So he's practically all over the news right now.
Well,
And he's not-
they should,
like,
they should add him into the Outlaws. Just for lulz. They should add him into Red Hood and the Outlaws. It actually makes sense.
Can they just please meet? I don't care if they have to fall as a couple. I just want them to fucking meet so they can just explain what the hell's going on.
Can they just meet? That way he and Starfire can reconcile.
Yeah, that's what I want. Because it's been teased like hell, hasn't it? Like even in like Scott Lobdell's run, it was teased a bit. But then when the new guy came along, he like built up something like Starfire doesn't have the species doesn't have like memory loss or all that. She's been lying about that. Like they had to retcon it because she was lying about that because they actually built, and the way the new writer explained it was really good because you just see like a quick flash by this guy who likes to see like memories or something like that of Starfire kind of having a bit of a fight with Dick Grayson, like with Nightwing, and it's like she chose to forget because remembering hurt too much. Which makes me go, what happened?
Yeah.
It's too painful.
Yeah.
Alex, as much as it's painful for you to read, it's probably as much painful for her to remember.
I love those. Have you seen those mock drawings where it has like the Starfire from the TV show, from Teen Titans, like see the Starfire from the comic, from the new 52 reboot? And
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And there's like loads of letters complaints from like parents who looked at like the kids watched the show when they were younger and then got the comics.
DC. And if you see Linkara's review of Red Hood and Outlaws, he nails it even better than I did.
I've not seen it.
But my review of Red Hood and the Outlaws was just pure rage. Because I was
just gone
so angry.
Solo.
What's this new bloody thing that DC are doing called Future End or whatever it is? What the hell's that?
Oh, it's like the whole. It's kind of like I think it's like set like 50 or 80 years in the future or something, because there's two future things they have going on. They have the Terry McGinnis future, and then they have that future war thing. I'm not sure. It's weird.
Yeah. It's right. Can DC also stop doing event comics and just build up a damn story? Yeah, you're just wrapping up Forever Evil, which.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I can understand why DC rebooted their universe, said it got too convoluted and too difficult. But they've only had this universe for 2 years, and it's already too convoluted, and I can't understand what the hell's going on.
But one of the the best doing series at the moment is Injustice, because it's simple and easy to read, unlike everything else that they're doing. And
it's not canon. By the way, Injustice 2 was announced.
Yeah.
What characters do you want to be in it?
Red Hood.
What? Hello?
Hello?
What happened?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We're saying
cool.
new Injustice was announced. Who do you want to be in the new Injustice game?
Red Hood.
Everyone knows who I want. I basically want the Titans in the new one.
Yeah, and I want them to not screw up Raven's voice again with a synthesizer.
It's the same voice actress who's it's still Tara Strong who's voiced Raven in Injustice.
I know, but they put sound effects over it. It's just what's the point of having her voice it then? Because you can't recognise her.
Because I would just like to, okay, because I seem to be thinking of better storylines for Starfire than how DC seem to be other. But how good a storyline would it actually, like a mini storyline, would it be if Starfire found out like she was on Tamaran or something when this whole event's happened, and she comes back and she finds out what happened to Dick Grayson? She would be pissed.
Oh yeah.
And Damien
That'd
is
be pretty
yeah.
good.
Oh dear. Who else would you want? Obviously Darkseid.
Yes, that'll be, and how that'll tie into everything. That'll be brilliant.
Do you think Robin should
Captain
be in it?
Atom.
Yeah, I can see Captain Atom. Robin? Because they had every other Batman person. Well,
Which one?
which Robin? Should we have Damien? Damien Wayne?
Sure, why not?
Because
Why
he
not?
has a sword. That's more, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Badass.
Who is the best
else should
Robin?
we
By who
go
was the
with?
best Robin, by the way? And you can go with like the other Robins, like the female Robins and the separate
If we're
universe.
going by
I pref-
female, Carrie Kelly.
Okay.
I like her.
Like the thing is, like I prefer Jason Todd as a character, but as a best Robin, I had to go with Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Say who else? And I say, who else could they could? And these aren't characters like you're saying. There's loads of people like people say, oh, this character should be in it, but also characters who would be actually good to fight as, like good playable characters. Say, Darkseid would be good one of them. Starfire would as
Yeah.
well because she's a good powerhouse. Beast Boy would be a very interesting one because I bet he's
That
like
would be so fun to play as.
he's a bit like, you know how most people like the heroes have like ability, like I think like a
Yeah.
special. His problem would be like to change animal, and each animal had like one was like the heavy hitter, one was the fast one was the
Did you ever
all-round-
play Smash Bros. Bro?
Yeah, the
It'd
like
be
the,
like
the
a
Pokemon
Pokemon
trainer.
trainer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be so cool.
yeah,
And also like characters that don't just have command grabs, like Raven and Green Lantern, where you just butt rapes with them. It's ridiculous.
yeah. Who else? Who else should we have?
Uh,
Can
so
we
like
have,
really
hold on, can we have
obscure.
Teen... Sorry.
Go on, go on.
Can we have Teen Titan Go skins for the Teen Titans characters?
No.
Just so we can beat them up, put them on easy, and just beat the
Yes.
shit out of them.
Get your rage
But also
out.
have the skins from the original series as well.
Yeah, that'd be
fun.
so cool, and like all the animated series.
Yeah. I mean, they did it they do it in the Arkham games, don't they?
Yeah,
I
Blue
thought,
Beetle would
uh,
be quite interesting to play as.
I thought what's her face? Harley. I thought she has a different costume in the new one, or in the games in general.
She seems to be. She has a different costume in every game at the moment.
Yeah, it seems to be. She seems to be wearing less and less each time, though.
So just
Actually,
like the
no.
comics,
No,
basically.
the new one for Arkham City is actually. I think she's actually wearing more than she was in Arkham Island. No, sorry, Arkham. I
Oh,
forget.
really?
And yeah, I think she's wearing more in that, but say not way more, but still, it's kind of like a combination of her nurse outfit and the outfit in I'm forgetting the name from the third game. What was it? Not Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Origins.
No, Arkham City. Arkham City. That's what I'm thinking of.
Arkham City was the second. Arkham
Yeah, that's
Origins is the third.
Yeah,
But
that's-
it's the third in like the timeline sort of thing.
yeah.
Oh.
And actually, the most clothes she was wearing was in Arkham Origins because she wasn't Harley Quinn. She was actually a psychiatrist, a very stupid
yeah.
psychiatrist.
Yeah, she was Harleen Quinzel.
Yeah, that scene was
Arkham
actually
Knight.
pretty good. I'd say Arkham Origin wasn't a great game, to be honest.
Arkham Knight sounds really cool though.
And also, I want to say this: they better not retcon Joker's death.
No,
They
who
really.
do you think it's going to be Arkham Knight then?
The main, saying they usually. How they've gone at the moment, like since from Arkham City, they kind of like, oh, Hugo Strange's the big villain in this one, which it was Joker.
Yeah.
Arkham Origins, it was Black Mask. Oh no, wait, it was Joker. So this one it's Scarecrow, but they can't do Joker because
Mark Hamill is very iffy about coming back.
I think he said the one he would guarantee to come back for is if they did the Killing Joke, like if they did an animated.
Yeah, they
version.
made that into an animated movie. There's a petition online to get that done, but he said he'll only come back if he thinks it will be like that good, or he doesn't think it'll be redundant.
And it's the Killing Joke, which is one of the best graphic novels ever written.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite moments of when the Joker and Batman actually share a laugh.
Oh yeah, that was really weird.
What was?
But when Batman and Joker share a laugh in the Killing Joke.
Batman laughs?
Yeah, Batman laughs with Joker, has a laugh with Joker at the end.
Oh.
Like they're pretty much going as, and
We're running out of things to talk about.
yeah, and actually my computer's running out of battery life, and we were going for an hour and a half, so I think we're pretty much done now, aren't we? Anyway, it's time to wrap up, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
You're lying.
final
You're
thoughts.
lying.
Yeah. Final thoughts on Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Don't see it.
Wait
Don't
for it
see
on
it.
Netflix. It's not it's a frustrating as hell movie. It's basically there to set up every other movie. It's frustrating as hell. It has good moments, but then followed by incredibly stupid moments. It's too cluttered. It's just it's a mess. And if you do want to, if only really see it if you're actually no, don't see it if you're a diehard Spider-Man fan because it'll just piss you off. But yeah, I was saying that was our we kind of reviewed Amazing Spider-Man, but this is Teen Titans Movie Talks. I'm Alex the Hunted, and thank you for joining me, Jack and Lewis. We'll be back next time. Well, I'll be back. I don't know who's going to be joining me for. Well, we'll be back for Godzilla. And if, like I said, America, fool me once, shame on you. If you fuck this up twice.
Blood will be shed.
Yeah, and also, and they're saying if they do fuck it up twice, I don't think Japan's gonna I don't think Toho will let them have the third chance. Like no, you're not getting it again.
You can't learn.
Yeah, but please be good. Please, dear God, be good.
I think we're pretty safe.
We got Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
We're 99% sure we're safe.
We have a great cast. We have a good director, Gareth Edwards. Something I have noticed as well is directors who have started off on like really low budget films are really good at making big budget films look really good.
Yeah.
Give another example.
We have
I'm
to
not
spend
sure.
the budget.
Well, saying Gareth Edwards did Monsters. He did that for 500,000.
Yeah, I saw that, and that looked good.
Yeah. He's doing Godzilla, and the special effects for Godzilla look really good at the moment. Spielberg started off really cheap. I think it was like his early films before he did Jaws. Like before he did Jaws.
Or Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Who else? J.J. Abrams as well.
Yep.
And I would say Josh Whedon, but actually he's more with television. You know what I'm saying? Avengers was only Josh Whedon's second directorial film. He did Serenity. Yep. He did Serenity, and then he did Avengers.
Was he a comic book writer before?
He did a few, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Some of them were actually the Avengers.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing now, basically.
Yeah.
He very much specializes in TV then, because he did both Buffy, Angel in the first episode. And I think actually multiple episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. And Firefly. You can't. You say I had to say Firefly because the comments would have torn you a new one. Like, how could you forget Firefly?
What is Firefly? I really have never heard of. I've never seen Firefly in my life.
I haven't. It's like
do not. Okay, for all you people who wanted to direct your anger, your hate mail and flaming bags of shit, I will post their links in the description.
Okay.
Just say don't turn at me. But yeah, like I said, I am. We said we were wrapping up, and now we've just gone on for another 5 minutes. So yeah, saying I'm Alex the Hunted, and that was Jack and Lewis. This was Titans Movie Talk for Amazing Spider-Man 2. It sucked. Don't see it, and we'll see you guys next time for Godzilla.